MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. We've got baseball on the 4th of July between the New York Yankees and the Baltimore Orioles. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. CC Sabathia gets the ball for the Orioles in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy's done a real good job on the year keeping the opponent's batting average down. Both righties and lefties coming into this one, hitting under 250 against this guy. He's been good all season long.
And underway from Baltimore this afternoon as the first pitch misses for ball one. Well, guys, these Orioles entering play today, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Roll? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal the series right here.
The next 1-2 pitch. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, Matt, Jacoby Ellsbury is really fueling that offense right now. He's been the fire starter for this team. Last 10 games, how about an on-base percentage of over 400? As he goes, so goes the team. He's playing great ball and making things happen.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Jacoby Ellsbury. And he comes into this one having hit safely in his last 5 games. Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
Hey, D-Row, you better be ready to swing, particularly at that low pitch. Freddie Ferguson.
And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Bautista will be there to put it away in front of the big scoreboard. Striding into the box, Eric Hosmer. The average for him entering play sits down in the 250s. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
This guy loves to drop the head on those pitches down and in. I'm shocked he went in there, but he's able to jump ahead and get away with it.
Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. Just underway in Baltimore. And the low 80s slider is in there, and he's in control. 1-2. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Weak roller right side. Davis charging in on it, and an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. CC looks strong to start this one. Yankees nothing, Orioles coming to bat. You're watching MLB Network. Masahiro Tanaka gets the assignment for the rubber match in this series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, one of the strengths of this guy is handling right-handed hitters. Right-handers coming into this game are hitting under 250 against this guy, so he's doing a lot of things right when the right-handers step into the batter's box.
Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here. They dropped another one last time out, and in fact, they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They've split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, D-Row, I think one of the things you want to do, you get to the 3rd game, you'd like to win this series and finish it off by winning game 3. It's always nice to win a series, whether it's at home or on the road, so this is a big one for this ball club.
Ellsbury comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 1. Now a moment here in Baltimore for the Orioles starting lineup. Mark DeRosa, tell us about this lineup in a daytime home contest.
Are we still a big believer in batting average, Matty? In today's game, I'm more interested in the OPS number. But that's not to take anything away from this offense. They lead the league in batting average, and what that tells me is they're getting a lot of guys on base. There's a lot of guys with some good approaches and good plans today. See if that leads to a bunch of runs.
One and one, here it comes. Just a bit jumpy that time, swung on and missed.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s, down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming in, and then it just drops off the table. You can get a lot of swinging strikes with that.
Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2. Digging in the switch hitter, Donald Jones. First shot for him here as he comes in currently leading the junior circuit in hitting. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now it's driven the other way with some authority. Headed toward the foul pole. And he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. Tanaka sets his sights. Here he comes 0-1. Now a splitter, and he lays off a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. He swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
It's always nice to get something cooking in the first inning, even with 2 outs. Now your cleanup man steps to the plate and has a chance to drive in the first run of the game.
In now for the O's, Chris Davis. Early RBI spot for him here, and not a bad guy for the job. Currently 9th in the American League in runs batted in. Here's the first pitch to him. Way out in front.
These are the moments you can't relax. You never know when you're going to be able to score a few runs off a great pitcher. Here's the spot right here early. Have to find a way. You're happy with one, but if someone can catch a gap, this game could get out of hand pretty quick.
Ready with the 0-1. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Just don't understand the game plan right here. Walking up to home plate, you had to think you could potentially be pitched around. But now you find yourself down 0-2, and it's a battle.
A ball and 2 strikes.
Talk about frustrating as a pitcher. You make a great pitch like that, and the guy just lays off of it. That barely missed the zone.
Got him looking, and that ends the inning. The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Sabathia ready with the 0-1. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. Bird, a 25-year-old. He was a 5th-round pick back in 2011.
Hey, this middle round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out.
The 1-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Able to make the play is Gaddis, and that's the first out.
Okay, here's how the Birds line up today on defense. And let's spot shadow first baseman Chris Crush Davis. Doesn't get enough love for how soft this guy's hands are. Constantly picking middle infielders left and right. We get it. He's got power. But look for him to make a nice play on defense as well.
Even 1-1 count to Moustakas. swinging a soft liner, and an easy play out there as this is taken for the second out. Coming to the plate now, Starlin Castro. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. Too low, 1-0. No score here as we play inning number 2. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Popped him up. Davis waits on it, and that's the third out. We'll see Adam. Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. So 1-1 is taken for strike 2. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. 3-2 pitch. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. Now at the plate, Jose Bautista. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Batting 7, designated hitter, Jonathan Cole.
Tanaka's ready. Here's the first pitch. Missed with a slider. Into the corner and slicing foul. Bottom of the second here with no score. Sliders in for a strike.
Swung underneath that pitch, so he was either trying to elevate the ball or he was expecting a pitch to be a sinker and drop more than it did.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. The 2-2 is looked at and the count moves full.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in. Make him prove.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire. There's the Inner Harbor in downtown here in Baltimore. Charm City as it's nicknamed, as the third inning is set to get underway now.
Leading off for the Yankees, the catcher.
Now the first pitch from CC.
Ryan McCann.
And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
So far, this has been a very good outing for this guy. Listen, he doesn't have the best stuff, but what he needs to do, and he's doing it right now, throwing strikes early, trying to initiate a lot of contact. The more pitches that the hitters see off this guy, the better chance they have to go ahead and square something up. So he needs to continue to attack early and get some quick outs, attack the strike zone on the first and second pitch.
The 0-2 once more from Sabathia. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. Next for New York, Greg Williamson, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And that's taken for strike one.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. Now the 1-1 pitch. A little bouncer, but that one rolls foul. Yankees still on the lookout for hit number 1 here. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. The 2-2. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Yankees. Striding in, Freddie Galvis. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. 0-1 the count. Lifted into center field. Jones is under it. 2 gone. Striding in once again, Martin Carnuth. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1. So 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And Sabathia misses here. It runs full now. 3-2. 3-2 pitch. Left side. Taken in by Machado. Throw on to Davis. Takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. 1 left for the Yankees. Evan Gattis now standing in. And you see what he's done in recent action. Obviously seeing the ball well right now. In there for strike 1. Gattis, who's sometimes called Bull for apparent reasons. He was selected in the 23rd round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first. And with 1 away, time for a check of the standings in the American League East as you get a look at where these 2 teams find themselves entering play. At the plate, Brian Reyes. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Heading out towards shallow right. Carnuth has a read on it, and that's the 2nd out of the inning. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and stepping in at the shortstop, Jose Reyes. Tanaka's ready. 0-1 pitch on its way. That's it to short. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 7 in a row. He's set down now at the. Digging in to try it again, Jacoby Ellsbury. We begin the top of the 4th.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Eric Hosmer. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. No balls and 1 strike. This one's down to 3rd. On to 1st, and that is 2 quick outs to start the 4th. Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Greg Bird. He flew out in his last at-bat. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Just 1 hit apiece for both of these clubs. A ball and a strike now to Bird. 1-2. Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is. So the Yanks go 1-2-3 on to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score.
Third baseman.
First pitch of the at bat.
Manny Machado.
There's a strike. Machado now on 0-1. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
A ball and 2 strikes now. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
Hit on the ground out to short. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit.
Man, I thought this at bat was over. Down 0-2. He's able to work himself back into a hitter's count 2-2, and he's able to find the knockout there.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit hard up the middle. That's through for a base hit. His second of the ball game.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board.
Here's Chris Davis now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Started that swing a bit too early. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. Struck him out, so he's set down on strikes for the second time today.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
From the stretch. Very weakly on the ground. Foul ball, however, strike 1. The 0-1 delivery. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And this is chopped foul near the plate, and the count will move to 1-2 now. The 1-2. A swinging bunt up the third baseline. Spin throw gets him at first. A great play there as runners do move up to second and third.
Now batter, right fielder, Jose.
Ready for another chance? Jose Bautista. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch on its way. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Hit high in the air down the right field line. Carnuth moving in. He's got it, and they get out of the jam unscathed. Orioles strand a couple through 4. Still tied. Stepping into the box, Mike Moustakas hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. Now the first pitch from CC. Right back to work is Sabathia as he gets ahead of the first batter here. 0-1.
Hey, as an offense, you do your homework, you scout. He hasn't been using that pitch an awful lot. I say you just throw that out. If he's going to flip that occasionally for a strike, then so be it.
And he swings here and sends one in the air deep down the right field line. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. Good changeup in the dirt. Strike 3. And he makes the throw to first. Moustakas is retired, and there's one away. A look at our line score here through the first 4, and as we've mentioned, just one hit for these guys this afternoon. Here's Starlin Castro. He popped out in his first trip. Now a ball line softly down the left field line, but foul. The windup and the 0-1. Lifted down the line in left. And no one will track it down. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. Reyes has it, but it's not in time, and he'll reach first despite going down on strikes.
The catcher, number 34.
Here's the catcher, Brian McCann, who was a strikeout victim in his first try. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1.
He's going to have to make adjustment on that slider away. He can't just make it a non-competitive pitch and allow these guys to take. He's got to start that a little bit more over the middle of the plate to get that swing and miss on the outer half.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Castro, base runner at first with 1 out. And that misses, so they fall behind McCann here, 3-1.
He's had command of his pitches all day, hasn't walked a soul, but we find ourselves in a 3-ball count here. I want to see how aggressive he gets in the zone.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Look over from Sabathia. Here's the pitch. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Hard ground ball to third. Scooped up on the backhand. To second for 1, but wisely no thought of a return throw, and the inning will continue.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Standing in, Greg Williamson. He singled his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed. Lifted in the air to center. Jones is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Yanks leave 1. Halfway home, still no score. Digging in for his second at-bat, Jonathan Scope, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Missed with a slider. Now the 1-0. Now look out as this is whistled foul off to the right side. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Smoke toward the hole. And they'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
The left fielder, number 11, Evan Gattis.
Ready now for Baltimore, Evan Gattis. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And this is taken outside for ball 1. The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike one.
You know, you don't face too many guys that have thrown a nasty splitter like he has today. He's had this lineup off balance all game with that pitch.
Hit sharply on the ground, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Couldn't hold up on the curveball there as he went around for strike one. The 0-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike number two. Reyes playing here in his age 29 season. This is his second year as a major leaguer. Working for the punch out and the offering, and a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number two.
That's not an at-bat he or his hitting coach are going to be happy with at all. It's bad enough to go down on 3 pitches, but none of them were even in the strike zone. That's a bad look.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes, as Tanaka jumps ahead of him here at strike one.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
The 0-1 pitch, and that one just missed outside. Gaddis, the runner at first with 2 gone. A ball and 2 strikes to Jose Reyes. Two and two.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there, just out of the strike zone. But listen, when you're a 300 hitter, you don't chase a lot of those so-called pitcher's pitches. This guy knows the strike zone.
The 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. 1 left for the Orioles. 6th inning coming up. Still zip, zip. Digging in for his second at-bat, Freddie Galvis. He's 0 for 1 thus far. High in the air out to center field. And there to put this one away is Jones, and that's out number 1.
Up next for the Yankees.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Martin Carnuth. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Little chopper back his way. And the 6th inning is progressing quickly here. Now 2 away.
The batter.
Digging in once again, Jacoby Ellsbury. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors for the Yankees so far. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
And he finally gets a sinker over here for a called strike 1. Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. Line drive to left. And that's in there. So perhaps some life here with 2 men out. And Eric Hosmer will have a chance next with 2 out.
Heck of a job by the batter right there. You would have thought he bought himself a fastball, but gets an off-speed pitch, doesn't try to do too much, and drives it for a base hit.
First baseman Eric Hosmer is in as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. Sabathia ready with the 0-1. And he misses with it, 1-1. A runner on first with 2 away. right side. And that's going to be a base hit here for Hosmer.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
Designated hitter, Greg Bird.
The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. Here it comes, 1-0. Just got a piece to the right side. And the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Yanks strand a pair, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Here's Manny Machado now, a hit in 2 tries so far.
The Orioles, third baseman, Manny Machado.
First pitch of the at-bat. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2. The 1-2. Line drive to center field. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3. So the leadoff hitter reaches base safely, and now it's the run-producing part of the order with nobody out. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
Into the box now, Donald Jones, fouled away. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. In the dirt, and now let's see. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And a very big mistake, as that'll move the possible go-ahead run into scoring position. So 1-1. And it's fouled away. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away.
First baseman, number 19.
Here's Chris Davis now. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Here's the first pitch to him. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Machado, the runner at second with 1 away. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite-handed, opposite bat. You could see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take.
And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. Here now the 2-2. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Williamson sprinting after it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Way out in front. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. Hit out towards second. Gloved by Castro. Throw in time, and the side is retired. The third baseman, Mike Moustakas, now. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point. Oh, that's a tough call for Blue right there. Either way you call it, somebody doesn't like it. But hey, that's the life of an umpire.
Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 is a ball high and inside. This is on the ground over to first, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The batter, number 14.
Ready for another shot now. Starlin Castro. He's popped out and struck out in his first 2 plate appearances. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Sabathia still has not allowed an earned run through 6 1/3. And he takes strike 2.
Not looking good after being down 0-2. I think at the very least you got to work this pitcher's count a little bit. Try and get back into a decent count where maybe you can come through.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Jones is under it, and that's the second out of the inning. Ready once again, Brian McCann. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Fouled off. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of that ball. And as Yankees fans hear on television quite frequently, see ya. A solo home run for Brian McCann. 8th home run on the season for him, as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead.
You can call it unfair or just the breaks of the game, but up until this pitch, which was a big mistake, he was throwing a gem. Now he looks up at the scoreboard and he's trailing. That's demoralizing, but he's got to forget about it quickly.
Into the box, Greg Williamson. As he hits one on a line to left field. Gaddis is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 1 for the Bombers here on the home run by Brian McCann. Leading off the inning, Jose Bautista, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
First pitch of the at-bat. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Double-barreled action in the Yankee bullpen now. A lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. The windup and the 0-1. And a check swing here, but he pretty clearly broke the plane, and it's 0-2 now. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Yeah, that's the spot right there for an 0-2 pitch. Make him see if he'll chase that slider in the dirt, especially with the bases empty.
The 1-2. Misses for the second ball. Two pitch just missed.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit, focus on his mechanics, and get that fastball back in the zone. Can't allow this guy to lead off walk.
And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a one-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Splitter swung on and missed. 0-1. One out, nobody on. Swung on and hammered. No doubt about this one. Watch it fly. That one is out of here. This game is tied. Jonathan Schoop with a solo shot. Number 17 for him on the season as the Orioles have come back to tie our score at 1.
Well, you really can't blame the man on the mound. He single-handedly kept them in this thing. But with one swing of the bat, we're all knotted up. Things are officially interesting, and we're in for a good finish in this one.
From left fielder, number 11.
Evan Gattis now standing in.
Gattis.
As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. The 1-0. Here's a high pop-up. Hosmer is there for it. 2 gone.
The catcher, number 17, Brian Reyes.
Ready for another chance, Brian Reyes. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. To short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Orioles able to square things up on the solo home run. Digging in to try it again, Freddie Galvis. He'll stand in now against CC Sabathia to get the inning started. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. The 1-0. High in the air out to center field. Jones is under it. 1 out. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Martin Carnute, 4th trip to the plate now, and he's hitless to this point.
Yeah, he and his teammates have really been shut down by some very good pitching in this one. Been fun for a guy like me to watch. Hey, we're moving into the later innings right here. This guy's continuing to pitch well with his first pitch strike percentage well over 60%. That's about league average so far, so he's right on point.
2 balls and a strike now to the Yankees leadoff man. Chopped weakly to the left. Machado has to hurry. Throw on to first is in time, and Sabathia's got himself 2 quick outs. Digging in and looking for more, Jacoby Ellsbury. Last time through was a base hit. Now the pitch home to Ellsbury. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. Now the 1-0 from CC. Down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Nice job there by CC Sabathia. And it remains a 1-1 tie.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for New York.
Back to the top of the Oriole lineup now, and stepping in, Jose Reyes. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. This is hit the other way out toward left field. And this is taken in there by Ellsbury for the first out. Final line there for the Yankees starting pitcher, and he'll be very happy with how the day went. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Manny Machado. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one. Here's the pitch. Trying to jam him with the first pitch slider, but it's in a bit too tight for ball 1. And it looks like the Yankees will have a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. 2-0 now.
I don't mind him trying to pitch him backwards right there with those 2 early count sliders. But now he finds himself in a situation where he's going to have to come fastball.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Hit on the ground to short. Fielded by Galvis. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting, second baseman, Donald.
In now for the O's, Donald Jones. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Loves hitting left-handed off of right-handed pitchers, hitting over 300 against right-handed pitching.
And that's in there for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. Lifted in the air out to center field. Williamson has it in his tracks, and that's the 3rd out. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. Score remains tied. T.J. McFarland will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half. First baseman Eric Hosmer is in. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Popped him up. And this will land foul. Now the 1-1 pitch is in there for strike number 2. The 1-2. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Here's a look at the final line for the Orioles starter. It was a really nice day on the mound for him. The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. He's batting cleanup, but has been shut down so far at the plate. 0 for 3. The windup and the 0-1. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1.
When you've got a guy that throws a good 2-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
Smoked on the ground up the middle. Reyes on the grass. On to Davis at first, and there are 2 away.
How about it?
Third baseman Mike Moustakas now. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Grounded back up the middle. Played on the backhand. And he is in there. And it looks like we're going to see time called here as he looked to come up a bit gingerly after he hit the first base bag. But from all indications, it looks like it won't be enough to take him out of the ballgame. Throw goes to Reyes for the force, and that'll end the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. Davis now. Grew up for the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at-bats.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And this misses outside and a bit high. 1 ball, no strikes. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. One and 1, the count to Chris Davis.
The count's 21.
This one smoked the other way. High and deep to left. Gone! Santa Maria, game over. So a solo shot down the line in left. And none bigger than that one as this ball game is over.
Well, they say better late than never, and that's obviously something that he takes to heart as he puts a charge in one for a walk-off homer. Got to be the best feeling in all of baseball.
Not a lot of runs put on the board in this one, but here's a guy that found a way to make a difference. He's the tops player of the game.
Well, when your one hit of the game is a home run and it ends up being a really critical one, you have to feel pretty good. It wasn't a huge day on the stat sheet, but it led his team to a win, and that's all you can hope for as a player.